Hi everybody, so my name is Jani Nieminen and I'm from the FusionLayer group, and more specifically I'm from the team that deals a lot with access network planning and basically optimization and design. So what I'll be talking about is a challenge that we face often, for which we have actually developed a solution that helps us actually tackle that challenge with our customers. So basically, a bit of background. In the past, most access network investments and development work was really focused on capacity, and even more importantly, downlink capacity. So that was what people needed in mobile networks. So now with the new kind of services, especially different kind of AI-powered applications, that is changing. So there's more demand on uplink, there's more demand on latency. So basically what that means is that for any access network, the focus needs to shift from that traditional managing the video experience, traditional requirements, to the new application requirements. So what we've done is develop a solution that helps tackle this. So making it faster, quicker in terms of managing those ever-evolving requirements. But I'll still talk more about the challenge, leave the solution to minimum. So what the end users need to think about is what's best for them. So this might be enterprises or customers. So what's the access network for me, for my requirements? So of course, in many cases, fiber far superior. It's got the stability, it's got the capacity, it's got the low latency possibility. Satellites, they're evolving, but the big challenge is that for many use cases, they might not be that good for low latency communication yet. And the capacity is typically not available for any sort of mobile use. So mobile networks, they're pretty much the optimal compromise for many. So there's good chance of expanding the capacity, relatively good potential for low latency communication. But there's always the big challenge with having to invest in thousands and thousands of base stations. But what we've seen, so from field test we've been doing actually for the past 10 plus years. So in the big cities, we clearly see the development that's come from 5G technology introduction and also the deployment of plenty of spectrum in the networks. So going from, in the downlink direction, going from around 100 megabits in the 4G era in the late 2010s to around 600 megabits per second on average in the city areas. So that's relatively good, right? In the uplink direction, similarly, a good development from around 30 megabits to around 90 megabits, around threefold development. And what we still see is that despite the lower pace of investment, there's a lot of development still on both the device side and the network side to improve that uplink. So that development hasn't stopped yet. But the big thing always is it requires still investment, especially when we consider the urban-rural division. So it's easy to justify investments in the cities, a lot less easy to justify investments in the rural areas. So a big kind of challenge will be still there on where you deploy that next generation network. Where do you bring additional spectrum capacity? Because it's a challenge for basically how you manage the budgets. So for that, we have developed automated capability using machine learning to be able to predict what you get out of the different options. So what that helps is that you can better decide, you can identify the best solution or the most cost-effective solution. Often they're not the same. So that means that operators typically welcome this kind of additional input, helping them make the best decisions on what to do in their networks. That's it. I'll be here for the dinner. I need to step out after that, but happy to continue the discussion on anything access networks and anything beyond as well. Thank you.
Thank you.